What's up, y'all? This is Daniel with Pride of the Southland Kennels. Welcome to another episode of American Bulldog TV. Today's topic of discussion is going to be whether or not the American Bulldog is a breed of dog or a type of dog. Before we get in to discussing that, I think we need to go over what the term Bulldog means. A lot of people are under the impression that when they use that word Bulldog, it's describing the physical characteristics of a dog. Big head, short muzzle, undershot bite, maybe even bow legs at times. And if you do a Google search and look up the definition of bulldog, you'll find a dog of a sturdy, smooth-haired breed with a large head and powerful protruding lower jaw, a flat wrinkled face, and a broad chest. To me, a lot of people are misusing that term. What I feel like the word bulldog means is it's used to describe an action or a function of a dog. The word bulldog is a verb. It comes from the sport of bull baiting. So now that we have what I feel like is the definition of a bulldog, now we'll get into what I feel like the American Bulldog is. Now this is my opinion. I feel like the American Bulldog is not quote unquote a breed. I feel like it's more of a type of dog. And the reason that I say that is the American Bulldog is a working dog. And they have different varieties and variations within the breed name, as we'll call it. And the reason that that's the case is because the people that had the working strains, they added different breeds in there to perform tasks. So they would infuse other breeds that would only help the drive and the work ethic of the dog. So a dog breed, by definition, is a particular strain of dog type that was purposely bred by humans to perform specific tasks such as herding, hunting, and guarding. When distinguishing breed from type, the rule of thumb is that a breed always breeds true. That's why I believe that the American Bulldog is not a breed, because they do not always breed true. Maybe in specific strains and lines that breeders have been working on for years, that may be the case, but as a general rule of thumb across the quote-unquote breed, there's so many varieties and variations. That's because they do not breed true. The definition of breeding true is a kind of breeding wherein the parents will produce offspring that will carry the same phenotype, meaning the same physical characteristics. This means that the parents are homozygous for every trait. Then it goes on to give an example of an Angus cattle. An example of a true breeding is that of the Angus cattle. With true breeding, the trait is passed on to all subsequent generations. That is why that I feel like the American Bulldog is not a breed of dog, it's a type of dog. Sure, we have a label on our dogs, we have paperwork on our dogs. Just because you have paperwork on your dogs does not mean your dog is a purebred. Pure means that there's nothing else in it, it's 100% that. The American Bulldog breeders and the pioneers in the past have openly admitted to infusing other breeds. On the Johnson side of things, commonly known fact, Old English Bulldog, English Bulldog. That's what was admitted. There's been other breeds that's been rumored, such as a St. Bernard and maybe even the Bull Mastiff and things like that. On the standard Scott side of things, it was rumored that Joe Painter infused American Pit Bull Terrier. He always denied the rumors. Mr. Johnson always said that Allen's dogs in the beginning was more terrier-like looking dogs, and these dogs didn't have paperwork on them. So it's very much possible that those dogs were not quote-unquote true American Bulldogs. Going back to the black American Bulldogs, once again, openly discussed and admitted to using American Staffordshire Terrier, not Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and American Pit Bull Terrier. And the reason that I'm okay with that, and it doesn't keep me up at night, is because the side of the spectrum that I'm on, which is the standard hybrid, whatever you want to call it, the breeds that were used and the specific dogs that were used was only going to enhance the work ethic and the traits of the dog. The Amstaff that they used was a French ring competing dog. The American Pit Bull Terrier that they used, or American Pit Bull Terriers, I don't know if there was more than one, came from Floyd Boudreaux. So that's a man that knows what he was doing on that side of things. So all in all, if the other breeds that are used and infused in this type of dog only contributes good things to it, I'm all right with it. These were both Bulldogs on the standard side of things. The two breeds that they use were Bulldogs, true Bulldogs. When I think of a Bulldog, the first two breeds that come to my mind are American Pit Bull Terrier and American Bulldog. Now, I'm trying to keep this video as short and sweet as possible. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for 3 or 4 weeks after I discussed some of these topics over the phone with a couple of people. If you can shed more light on it and break it down even further than I can, then please leave me a detailed comment. I'll pin it. If you disagree with it, you know, we can get us a good conversation going with that. But until next time, thank y'all for watching. Keep on Bulldog.